now.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll be starting up in just a second, guys. I'm just doing a promo tweet. Promo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We're about to get underway here with some Dota 2s with Portland Burnsiders squad plus a couple stand-ins for us today. Aikster has been playing with us for a couple games, but Bob Bruja and Tars are friends of Raves and stepping in for tonight. And so far we've played up against, what is it, Plasma Elite, Vita Pure. We played up against them in the first round of this Epulze tournament and got the W there, which we were pretty happy about that. Second round we played a team called the Crack Smokers. That game was also a pretty solid game. Burnsiders maybe in a bit more control of that game overall, up against an Alchemist, but the Alchemist didn't really get too big of a lead. Burnsiders were using the Void Spirit, excuse me, in that last game, but Grimstroke in our first game. Probably will be seeing Aikster playing the Pause 5 Enchantress, which is a pretty good time. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Let me pop out the chat here while we're chilling. But $500 on the line for this tournament. Legion Commander picked out here for the Burnsiders. Yeah, what's up, Epulze? Epulze in the house. Yeah, we chilling. This game should be pretty good though. Burnsiders have been playing hot tonight. Our round one victory was a back and forth game. Actually looked like we were gonna lose it to Plasma Elite, but we pulled it off. We pulled out that victory. our Dota squad's shaking, moving, and grooving these days. We're basically starting to really kind of get into that NA scene, getting that tier 3 status. It might be a little premature. We're not, I was teasing a coworker before where he was saying that he was in a tier 2 WoW rating team. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then he was like, yeah, we're like top 12. And I was like, choto. Like top 12, like that's not really tier 2, Tier 1 is like spots 1 through 3. Tier 2 is like spots like 3 through 8 or 4 through 8, But like 12th, So I don't know. I don't quite know if we're in the 12th place team in North America right now. That's probably a little ambitious. But North American scene, doesn't have too many solid teams. So we definitely kind of view an opportunity there to come in, put together a solid squad, and compete. Burnsiders right now just likely missing their pause 4. That's my read of their draft. And don't think there's any surprises there with the way that they've drafted things. You could run the Enchantress with the Legion Commander, but in some sense that's a little excessive. And the Phoenix picked up here for Reves, so yeah, that does kind of confirm the way that the draft was kind of the way I was expecting that draft to work out. Reves did play the Phoenix last game. On the other side, they're missing either their offlane or their hard support, because you could run the Grimstroke pause 5 with Clockwork pause 4 in the jungle. Yeah, tier 3 Dota Z. And what's up, Lex? So yeah, they're probably gonna pick a offlaner here. But again, you could run the Clockwork as offlane. Phoenix is a lot of fun. You just get bird noises, heal beam, and pop your egg. It's one of those heroes that definitely, I'm an amateur at LoL, but I know that Dota trends more towards longer cooldowns and skills where you're just really like, is this the right time to push this button? And then you push the button, and maybe it was the right time, and maybe it wasn't the right time. And Phoenix really kind of amplifies that. So Bob Ruha going to take Queen of Pain mid, Aegster on the Enchantress, KU pulling out the Legion Commander, Tars stepping in on Phantom Lancer, and then Reves on Phoenix. On the other side we got Dragon Knight, the final pick here for Crayon. Fume is going to be Ricky. Shout out to Burnsider Carver, aka Mr. Dank, who's a huge Ricky fan. Then we got Valdrox on Clockwork, Captain Cobra on the Void Spirit, and Journey as the Grimstroke. That's probably the offlane. Dragon Knight has kind of risen in popularity. Doesn't necessarily get I feel like a lot done, but at the same time, it's just going to be able to survive, going to be able to hang out in lane, do their thing, and then push towers. I think really my concern about 4 raccoons and a taco, which is a great team name. My concern with them would be their support pair and how that does. At the same time, on kind of both sides, we are lacking hard stuns. Not not a complete lack. Actually, well, to be honest, we do have a pretty big lack of hard stuns over on the side of the Burnsiders. Enchantress will be able to control some creeps, and then be able to get, you know, a Centaur Stomp or something like that, a net, but no hard stun directly. Looks like actually we'll have this Void Spirit perhaps being played in the off lane, and the Dragon Knight going mid. Players getting friendly, which is always good to see. 3 players on the bottom for Radiant here. And just poking around. Legion Commander obviously has a big snowball ramp potential. I need to turn up my game audio if we still have some time for it. Yeah, there we go. I have the voice lines jacked all the way up, but everything else is super quiet. Bounty's going 2 for the way of Dire, but will be 2 for Radiant, so just an even split there between the Burnsiders, and I forget what these guys were even calling themselves. And Clockwork actually gonna stay mid here, well, at least for a second. Okay, he's just walking up top. Grimstroke with that stroke of fate. A little bit of slow coming in here. Kyu just grabbing a little something from the Courier. Courier's early game. Got to be careful for him. Yeah, Phoenix poking around. Courier gets out safe. Clockwork is maybe going to block the camp there. If he was a little bit slow on it. Ixter does have enchant here. And the sentry now out, so a little bit of the oh, and the enchant has come out here as well, so a little bit of the mind games. Gets the net. A lot of damage on this Clockwork. That's actually pretty annoying. One of my favorite things of Dota is the micro. I played Dota to play StarCraft, and Ixter with this Enchantress right here. Look at all this, like, just annoying harass here. This is really not going well for the Void Spirit. Clockwork is trying to come in here. Ixter doing a good job, you know, remembering that Battery Assault just randomly hits people that are next to you, so Ixter doesn't panic and just stays in close, tucked into his some of the neutrals that were by him, or the creeps that were by him. Not the best neutrals spawned up right now. I'm a personal fan of the Hill Troll Priest because of this mana aura and the heal, actually, I find to be pretty strong. He's just going to go for the pull, though, and unfortunately, Kyu going down. I got the caster curse there, not able to get the visual there. Ricky uses his tricks of the trade to just disappear real quick and dodge some of that burn damage. Extra, yeah, just happy with that pull there. Reves doing a side pull up in the off lane here. Trying to keep things good for KU. Haven't been keeping a close eye on the mid lane. Bob Bruja is a little bit behind on the money. Joking to somebody about Dota putting me to sleep, and you know, it's hard to resist it sometimes. The yawns. But action going to be picking up here right now. It's just kind of a slow start to the laning phase. A little over 3.5 minutes through the game. Brown boots for the Grimstroke. Keyu's doing okay. I think he's got boots on the way too, yeah. And Reves kind of rotating around. Yeah, laning phase still just very chill here. Ykster gets the D ward. Not quite going to be able to get that observer as well. KU going down again. That's unfortunate. Man, I guess I missed the exchange about regen rune, but KU will just be able to TP back down the lane. Some pings coming out for these 5-minute runes, 5-minute bounties coming up. Clockwork protecting the top one. Ykster going for a stack here. Sends the Hellbear Smasher over to look for it. Oh, Reves with the dive. Does get it. So it is. Bounty runes actually do get split there. And the side pull to pull some of those creeps back. Ykster will take the Centaur to just try to, you know, mess with the stack a little bit. And Void Spirit's here. Yeah, Centaur Stomp coming out here as Ykster also throws out the heals. The Wisp will keep him quite comfortable. Now the slow coming out here. Clockwork, oh, might have bitten off a little too much. Oh, and then the body block from the Centaur. Ykster, what a big play there. Nicely done. I guess the Burnsiders on the board. That's KU with 2 deaths. Reves looking to rotate in here. But, you know, will be spotted. Void Spirit not having the funnest of times here. And has a bottle, but, you know, 3 minutes until the next wave of bounty runes. Plus another full minute until the next power rune, so. Ykster looking to rotate. Just has the small creep, but at the same time, still able to do a fair amount of damage with that. And the enchant here with the Phantom Lancer. Just going to be able to just barrage this Void Spirit in the trees. The shield will run out eventually. They get the kill. Tars gets the job done. Ykster will take some shots on the way out from the tower. The scoreline tied 2-2 now. Yeah, and the Radiant team here did did beat Doe's Reborn in the semifinals, which is a strong NA roster. KU does end up getting trapped by the Clockwork Cogs. So right now KU kind of having a rough time, but at the same time, it's just one of those situations where on both sides of the maps, the offlaners are not having the best of times. 0 and 3 for KU, 0 and 2 on the other side. But basically, yeah, we should be able to rotate KU into the jungle if need be to get back on top of things. Certainly, Burnsiders playing strong right now today to be able to get into these grand finals. Their win in the first round against Plasma Elite was a good pickup for sure. Bob Ruha and Raves combining in mid. Nicely done. It does put the Burnsiders in the financial net worth lead. KU has reached level 6. So we'll see if they can find a rotate now. Be able to pick up a duel here. See the courier coming out. They know that we'll know that Ricky's around just because of that. Yeah, it's a KU on the Legion Commander versus the Void Spirit. In my opinion, the Legion Commander be able to catch up in jungle and spamming waves a lot quicker. Burnsiders coming down, contesting both outposts here. Making sure to stay close by. Clockwork going for top one. He's just level 3 here. And will just sacrifice himself for that outpost. Ricky getting a kill on Aexter on bottom. But Cobra is able to get away as Tars continues to farm up there. So the overall gold lead has flipped back over to our Radiant team. 4 Raccoons and a Taco. Tars, though, the Void Spirit starting to have bigger problems up against this Phantom Lancer. His illusions just going to town. Let them do their own work. Dragon Knight mid getting pinged out. But at the same time, the duel is out bottom. No, I don't think they're going to be able to get the dual kill on Ricky. That is unfortunate for KU. I mean, if they still get the kill, yeah, they still get the kill. That's good progress for the Burnsiders. But at the same time, you definitely want your Legion Commander to start accelerating. And that's something as well, though, that of course, maybe more amateur Legion Commander players, they're hesitant to use that duel unless they know for sure they're going to get the win. And sometimes you just have to use the duel for the lockdown and be happy to get the kill afterwards and use that smaller bit of momentum that you're going to get from that to be what you're using a leapfrog forward instead of just counting on the duel damage. And the Purge headed towards the Aexter. Going to use the Wisps to heal himself as well. And soaks up so many spells. Didn't get Void Spirit on the other hand here. I heard the spell, but I didn't see it. There's the duel, though. Now they should be able to get Void Spirit as well. Oh, the juke! Unfortunately, though, the creep will spot him out. Bob Ruha gets the kill. And that fight overall ends up being very strong for the Burnsiders. $450 gold, 600 experience. But also the successful duel for KU. It's kind of a big deal. Tars versus Fume. Tars just trying to man mode here. I like that fake with the singular Phantom Lancer illusion. Try to get the Ricky to draw back a bit. It's going to be fine, just kind of farming away up here. Clockwork is going to be close by here. Aexter has come in here. Throws down the Sentry Ward. The smoke's out to slow down the Enchantress, but with that very nice Sentry, that's going to take care of business. Clockwork has rotated as well, so... Lots of clicking. And yeah, this is a best of one with $500 on the line. So Burnsiders trying to get that dollar here in this grand finals. This is like, I won't make TF2 comparisons, actually. That's almost like too depressing. But yeah, Burnsiders going strong here in this Epulze tournament. Yeah, Yyyaaaooo having a strong game for sure. Right now, Bob Ruha hunting has this haste rune. Coming in on Voldrox. Scares him off. Do have 2 heroes in the bottom lane. 4 Radiant. Poking into the jungle. They had pretty good vision of it. Let's see real quick. They have a pretty good idea of where the Burnsiders are. Burnsiders getting on top of Crayon here. Reves does have the egg if desired. Throwing out some Spirit Flames right now. Queen of Pain ult as well. There goes the KU ulti. And the hook shot not going to be able to stop that process. The egg coming out as well does a lot of damage to the Void Spirit. Very low health. He's going to be able to sneak away though. The KU battling. Now 20 extra damage. KU getting sucked in by the Void Spirit here. Low health. Ricky jumping forward. Tricks of the trade going to come out here. Burnsiders might need to turn around, but Bob Ruha wants to run forward. The dust on the Ricky. Ricky about quarter health. But this Queen of Pain getting trapped. Burnsiders sort of, yeah, disconnected. Tars not in the fight. Other players going down here. Peel certainly in a strong place right now. That's his defusal just right around the corner. And just go right on top of this Dragon Knight. See who can actually come down here to assist. Necro Book used out. And Tars will back up here. And Tars gets the courier kill though. Very nicely played there. Basically just disrespect from Crayon. Walking past the courier. Or his courier walking past all those illusions. Reves coming in here. Yyyaaaooo here as well with the slow. Crayon a little bit of tread switching. He's going to be in some trouble for sure. He's just waiting that dragon ultimate, the dragon form, almost off cooldown. Got salved up here. Trying to use the bottle as well. I don't know if he actually wants to use dragon form here. But he might to help just get this fight on Tars. Tars kind of getting abandoned by his team. They've split off to fight Fume. Tars, though, able to survive for the most part. Although there, not sure what it was. That was the final shot on Tars. He goes down, though. Now the Burnsiders kind of getting chased down a little bit here. Quap has to watch out. Quap gets taken out. KU still 20 gold, or 20 dual damage. But they did get the kill on Dragon Knight there at the end. See what the fight recap has to say. Yeah, actually pretty even. Almost surprisingly so. You know, I did think that that was a better fight for 4 Raccoons, but I would have thought that it actually would have been a little bit better. Oh, great movement in here as Yyyaaaooo with the Golem gets the stun on Void Spirit. They get the kill. So now the Burnsiders 14-9 on the kill score. That fight right there, basically bigger differential than that whole kind of team fight beforehand. So Necro Book, scan from Radiant, paranoid of where Dire are. They don't see him though. Double damage is over here. Yyyaaaooo though, again, just not in the range of that scan. And the Radiant are gonna have a little bit more vision of what's going on here. We'll see though if the Burnsiders they're just kind of farming in here. Yeah, they're paranoid about it. They don't really want to mess with that. Missing some of the item notifications. Oh yeah, Key was maybe looking for the duel there. Put the buff on himself, but doesn't actually connect it. Top being pushed here by Dragon Form. And the outpost going down as well. I would imagine that we'd see Tars go and grab the outpost real quick. If they were to grab this other outpost, then they could also TP Tars more directly into the fight. Right now, KU going forward. Silence for a little bit there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like an ideal duel situation, but he's almost just kind of faking it out right now. Grimstroke was TPing to the back and then canceled it out. And yeah, right now, neither outpost controlled by Dire. They're going to get the kill on Clockwork. Lose KU, though. KU not able to get a successful duel there. And actually, both outposts in control of the by the Radiant. So, maybe a little bit of a sketchy fight there and a sketchy longer-term situation for the Burnsiders. As Tars could have grabbed that outpost and the team fight going down without him. A little bit of defense maybe going underway here. KU's up here. Tars just pushing bottom right now, and actually not that many players around. So, able to get pretty good damage here. I mean, the catapult, just being extended there. That is a pretty big pickup. Bob Ruha getting the kill there on Tars. This tower, as I mentioned, banged away. Only a third of its health left. PL certainly in a good spot. Got that defusal, got that Manta style. Just building into Basher now. Burnsiders pretty heavily rotating. Grimstroke poking around here. Will end up finding that ward, but at the same time, KU just going in very aggressively. Wanted to get that duel, get that lockdown to start that fight. It would have been a good play. They see Void Spirit up top. It seems likely that teammates would be able to support KU and getting a quick jump and kill on a Grimstroke. Extra does have the D ward and should have been cognizant that there was a D ward there. Clockwork getting a sentry ward there. I think that's Grimstroke drawing on the map, and indeed they do have a smoke out here. Coming out here on mid, Cran just jumping right in here. Whoa, the stun. The Grimstroke with a lot of damage on here on KU and on Eggster. Great jump from that smoke. Burnsiders kind of scattered in the meantime. Will lose their mid tower. But things still alright for him. Oh, excuse me. Crayon getting jumped on now here by Tars. Tars getting pushed back a bit here. And the egg has gone down. Kind of out of range. Clockwork. Yeah, jumping in with the hook shot. Nice ulti from Queen of Pain. They get the kill. So this has been okay for Burnsiders. Burnsiders just kind of getting posted up. We got the Basher out here now for Phantom Lancer. That's another kind of little power bump. Is that really the Battle Fury? I believe so. Battle Fury on the Ricky. It's a little dubious, I think. KU is still just 20 damage duel. Damage from duel. You know, not ideal, that's for sure. But at the same time, things are going okay for the Burnsiders. 17-14 the kill score. Obviously, you'd want it more in your favor, but, you know, it's okay. Smoke is out here. KU leading the charge. They find Crayon. Duel is out here. It's going to be another tough target, though. Yeah, he will get the kill, but just to get the actual duel victory itself. Again, though, it sort of just kind of proves the point that really what is most important is just getting the lockdown. Captain Cobra is in trouble. Quap going forward. Burnsiders are way on top of this team, just crushing everybody right now. And indeed, the full combined power of the Enchantress, of the Quap ulti, of the Phantom Lancer. Just so much damage. Burnsiders take their second tier 2 tower. Phantom Lancer is going to back up, so game, you know, still has a bit of life still in it. Yeah, it's a pretty tough situation here for the Radiant. They're just trying to push things out, but they're up against this Quap who's pushing things out with ulti now. Looks like she might just run all the way back to base just to get fully recharged on mana. And Radiant are smoked up here, pushing in, but there's just nobody that they can find here. KU's just making calls here. Tars will grab the outpost. We'll see that the smoked outpost capture happened on top. Queen of Pain making lines. Probably saying, yeah, don't go past that. And some newer neutral items coming out here. Spider legs. Sure, nothing that's going to be too crazy here. Enchanted quiver. Picking out the outpost. That's certainly important to control here, just to keep the stranglehold on the game. And KU with the spider legs will come out and grab that. And they're going to grab the Roshan as well. That, you know, similarly is an important objective here. Radiant doesn't want to let that go, and honestly, yeah, it's going kind of slow. But at half health as well, they're not quite It's not like they're in danger of just giving it up. Quap goes in hard here. The stun coming in on the Void Spirit. Void Spirit's still alive for now, but extremely damaged. The duel, again, unsuccessful for KU, but at the same time, Revess's egg goes off. Hits the Void Spirit. Do have a buyback from the Clockwork as he has died. There goes the Ricky as well. Big frags out. Clockwork with the buyback is over at this tier 2 tower, but at the same time gets pushed backwards. And the Burnsiders will just be able to push in here and take Roshan. See what Void Spirit might choose to do. Does see the Phoenix. Oh, they won in that KU duel. It's got 3 seconds on it. Oh yeah, not gonna be able to find him. So Respawner is coming out here for Radiant, but the spawners will not be in time to contest Roshan. You can see on the net worth chart, significant lead here for PL. I think Quap behind that. Burnsiders supports also in front of the supports from our opponents, 4 Raccoons and a Taco. Clockwork coming out here trying to fight over this outpost and be obnoxious. And there's KU with another duel just for the lockdown. And gets the Clockwork. And then, I'm not sure if that's standing away in front of the hook intentionally or if Voldrock's doing a passive-aggressive hook. But, yeah, it doesn't accomplish much. And KU, not trying to harp on him. He's not getting those duels successfully, but his duels have been successes in the sense that they're always leading to kills and successful team fights. So, gotta appreciate that. Quickening Charm being found here, which is a nice neutral item for sure. Car's just gonna send that back though. He doesn't want it. Just trying to see what the dire neutral situation was at. There you have it. Yeah, Quap will pick up that Quickening Charm, which is pretty solid snag. Tar's coming in here with that Abyssal Blade right on top of the Ricky. Some pretty good damage to start things off here. Phoenix Egg is out as well. There's that KU duel as well. Great ultimate from the Quap. KU taking a bit of damage from the tower. 38 duel damage now. Crayon kind of low health in the background. Bob Ruout going to get forward here. Going to get on top of the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight running all the way back into Fountain. Quap able to get back forward into the middle lane. They're going to be able to take this tower here. Should be able to take a barracks as well. Banging away at that melee barracks. But the push forward from Captain Cobra. Aegster does get taken out. At the same time, the Grimstroke does go down. Tars here does have the Aegis. Right, the Voldrox, the Clockwork, in some serious trouble here from the Phantom Lancer. He's going to turn around, fight the Void Spirit. Void Spirit does get that lockdown for just a split second. Just doesn't really matter, though. The melee Rax is down. Ranged Rax in serious trouble. Half health. KU lurking. Just in case somebody's going to pop their head out. Huge wave pushing top. As Tar is getting a repair kit. Yeah, Burnsiders, that's 17k net leth. Tar's with the Aegis. Which he's not going to have for It's not going to have it forever. Can't just hold on to that thing. Dire going for the scan here. They will pick up the Ricky off the scan. And the real Phantom Lancer has been discovered mid lane. Question is, what can they do about it? The Abyssal Blade on the Void Spirit. Aegster's Troll was over here as well. The Clockwork coming in here. They will pop the Aegis. Not a terrible situation if the Burnsiders can get a fight out of this. Not a terrible situation if they can't get a fight out of it. It's just the Aegis getting burnt down, and it wasn't too far away from expiring naturally anyways. They're just going to take the last outer tower here. The surge forward and the duel onto the Grimstroke here. Again, oh, it does get the dual win. I almost spoke too soon. As that time also the 26 dual damage. Now up to 64. So now we're getting a little bit more serious with our Legion Commander damage. And with 2 players down from Radiant's side, they don't want to give up, but they're in a tough situation here. Going to be losing these Ranger Racks, and they're going to be able to look for the fight afterwards once their players have respawned. The Shiva's Guard coming out here does kind of scare players away, but 65 health on that ranged Drax. Oh, gets the deny. Oof. Tars TP's over, gets the kill on the Ricky. Ricky down for 60 seconds unless he buys back. Void Spirit getting pinged out by some of the Burnsiders. KU is going to want this. Quaps here with the Hex. KU coming in with the duel. Easy cleanup. Now up to plus 90 damage. So KU rapidly catching up in terms of the bonus damage. Also starting to catch up and climb that ladder a little bit in terms of net worth. Reves getting pushed back a bit. But just diving through real quick. Burnsiders look like they might form up to take the last tower and melee racks. Quap does have the Gem of True Sight. Saw that she bought it, but I wasn't sure she was going to pass that along to somebody else. Aegster with the Satyr Tormentor. Reves getting silenced here, trying to find the egg. Not going to be able to do so, though. He's going to buy back. TP's to Outpost. He's trying to get back into the fight here. And Tars doesn't have an Aegis this time. He's getting silenced, but still getting pushed along by his teammates. The Quapo ulti coming out here. Tars does get killed, dropping 700 gold off that, which is harsh for sure. KU looking for an entry. Not going to be able to blink in. The Reves egg is here. That's actually a solid egg. KU doesn't have a duel here. They'll be able to get 2 kills here. Pushing forward. Grimstroke fighting this Queen of Pain here. And with that silence, we'll be able to get it. Crayon trying to TP out. And Grimstroke will now. And again, yeah, no hard stuns. So Grimstroke able to just barely sneak away here. Yeah, and certainly strong performances from our substitute players here tonight. Strong performances from the Burnsiders. And they're in a strong position here to close this out. KU, BKB here. Might just turn around and duel here. 116 damage. Blinks to back out. BKB about to expire here. Might still turn around to help support Aegster here. The 3 Burnsiders here don't have any support coming in. KU with the heal. And KU will get out. Yeah, Aikster going down there. But the 2 lanes of barracks have disappeared. And the creeps are certainly pushed up on the base. So, will be some gold and some experience going the way of the Radiant. Always have to be careful in late game Dota. But we got a lot of money. Not quite enough for buyback. Got a lot of money on TARs. KU starting to build up some money as well. But KU probably also will start to spend some of that money here, I'm sure. And those juicy, juicy tier 4 items starting to come out. But, you know, it's also one of those situations where when you're locked up in your base, you don't have a ton of opportunity to farm neutrals. They do find the magic lamp. While Ninja Gear coming out for the Burnsiders, going to be able to have +1. Roshan pinged out. Roshan is there. Smokes are out here. Not sure if the Burnsiders are aware where the other team is. KU checking the Roshan. The leveler. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Burnside are still just trying to figure out their exact positioning here. But looking at getting into Roshan. And with the way that the creeps are, Radiant will have to show their position a bit here. Phantom Lancer doing a good job of scouting with his illusions as well. So Burnsiders will take this Roshan, no problem. Uncontested. Ninja Gear dropped here as the Dragon Knight building up towards Assault Cuirass. A strong item if he could get it finished. But he's a fair amount of gold away from it. It's not too much, but again, it's a thing of whether he wants to keep his buyback or not. Burnsiders looking to push this final high ground down. Only 160 health on this tower. Sending in the illusion first. As Radiant did just find their last tier 4 item. Tower will get taken out. Using the illusions to get a little bit of the mana. Drain a little bit of the mana. And just be a major hassle. PL just already in here though, banging away. Should just be taking out this ranged barracks. The egg has been dropped. Clockwork coming out here, trying to kill Aikster, but the Ghost Scepter coming out here. The duel as well. Burnsiders burn through the Ricky. Quap buyback to come in here and help with this fight. TPing into the outpost here. Dragon Knight at about half health as the PL Illusions pushing back the other players. Grimstroke trying to stand in here, trying to fight up against Phoenix, but Grimstroke is going to be able to go down here. Void Spirit taken out as well. Grimstroke with the buyback, but Clockwork has gotten taken out again as well. The final barracks just barely standing. Quap ulti. Dragon Knight half health. Did buy that Assault Cuirass. Not going to have buyback. Quap fighting at the doorstep of the Radiant Fountain. GG is called. Burnsiders take it. Grand finals of the Epulze NA monthly tournament. Congratulations to our roster taking the prize. Shout out to Doze Reborn getting taken out by our opponents here, getting taken out in the semifinals. Shout out to Plasma Elite, who we beat in the first round. But final shout outs to 4 Raccoons in a Taco, who we just defeated right here. But well played, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very proud of the Burnsiders fam there. We just got our first W in a tournament. Like, not like winning a game, but like winning a tournament. So that's pretty hype. Good night, Lux. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the Dota. That's about going to do it for us as well, because, I mean, the tournament's over. So, you know, yeah, as Epulze says, very fucking easy. Actually, it wasn't completely easy, because that first game was a little rough. Pretty hyped finish on that first game, to be honest. But glad you guys got to see a bit of the Burnsiders roster, because, yeah, we're pretty hyped about the progress that we've been finding and seeing. You know, got a good group of dudes together. Borko wasn't able to play tonight. We had Tars step in as Pause 1. We had Bob Ruha stepping in on mid. Was a good vibe for sure. And the boys bringing that W home. So, yeah. GG's. Shout out to all the Europeans catching us late. But that is going to do us, ladies and gentlemen, because the tournament is over. But thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you guys appreciated it, enjoyed it. I am Eckstein, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out!